everybody is quitting YouTube. Or at least that seems to be the growing trend at the moment, with YouTubers such as Matpat, Tom Scott, and many others deciding to take a step back from content creation. And you know it's a trend when Watch Mojo makes a top 20 YouTubers that quit video. I sure can't wait for that top 10 YouTuber betrayal video. I don't really blame anyone for quitting YouTube because it's not easy to keep up with. Matpat from Game Theory said himself that he would often have sleepless nights because he has to work.
I don't love late nights. I don't love the fact that Steph and I have been work first for over a decade, where I'm sitting down at dinner with my best friend and we're talking about business logistics.
You know, I've been watching YouTube for about 13 years now, and I edit for multiple YouTube channels. Hell, I even worked for a YouTuber that had over 1 million subscribers. So obviously YouTube is constantly on my mind. And the current meta right now is to make as much quality content as you can as consistently as possible. And the key words here being quality and consistency. Basically quality versus quantity. Let's say that you can manage to post one great video every 2 weeks or so, because it takes forever to research, it takes a long time to write the script and edit that script over and over again, and then you have to film it, and then you have to edit it, and don't forget the thumbnail and the SEO. So you post the video and it does okay, but there are tons of other YouTubers that post a video once a week and are getting better views, and you can secretly tell that you put in more work into your videos than the other two. So I bet in the back of every YouTuber's mind there's a voice that says, I should be posting more, I need to work faster. In a lot of ways, YouTube is a rat race. Oftentimes you are competing against the algorithm just to stay relevant. And that's it. I think that's the main problem here. The algorithm pushes people to make YouTube content their entire life. Constantly make content, constantly increase your watch time, constantly increase your click-through rate, which leads to another problem called audience capture. YouTubers will make the most clickbaity title and thumbnail, and then they will only cover topics that their audience wants to see, not what they actually want to make. And then the algorithm leads to the problems of content farms. Content creators hiring multiple freelancers to write the script, make the images, do the voiceover, just basically do all the work for you. For literal pennies. No, I'm not gonna edit a 14-minute video for $6. What are you, fucking insane? Or you could use AI to do all the work for you.
Welcome to a journey through the pages of unexplained history, a portal to mysteries that even the sharpest scientific minds can't fully unravel.
That's just easy money. Okay, yeah, we know. There will always be people out there that will milk cash out of anything that makes money. And I think that's one of the biggest problems with YouTube right now. It's becoming incredibly more corporate and less DIY and less independent. YouTube has changed a lot. I should know because I've been on the platform since about 2011, which was 13 years ago. Holy fuck, I'm old. YouTube has become a lot more corporatized, monetized, and sanitized. Back in the day, I remember watching videos like this one, where some random dude was just talking to his camera in his basement. And there was just something so pure and authentic about that. Nowadays, videos are meant to be a lot more professional and captivating. The video has a lot of fancy Mr. Beast edits to keep the viewer's attention. I actually remember when this sort of faster pace editing first came into prominence. I used to call it like PewDiePie editing because I felt like he sort of pioneered it, or at least his editors did. And back then, I used to hate it because I thought it was incredibly annoying. Nowadays, I actually have a certain appreciation for it because when done well, it can be pretty funny, and it's not the most easiest thing to edit. But enough about the technical filmmaking aspect of YouTube. The type of content creator that YouTube promotes has also changed. Think about the YouTubers that were heavily featured on the website circa 2011. You have the likes of Smosh, Nigahiga, and Ray William Johnson. Small independent creators who I think you could tell were very passionate passionate about the videos they made, and generally weren't doing it for money. As of today, the YouTube channel with the most amount of subscribers is T-Series, a corporation that is able to mass produce multiple quality videos every single day. It's no secret who YouTube chooses to promote, and it's not going to be the edgy, smaller channels. For example, smaller independent news is demonetized on YouTube for covering topics such as the Israel-Gaza war, while CNN and Fox News can cover it endlessly while receiving no monetization penalties. YouTube has even said that they promote authoritative news sources to prevent the spreading of misinformation. But there's just one small problem. Authoritative news gets shit wrong all the time. So do you see the issue with YouTube basically choosing who gets views and who gets to stay relevant? It's no surprise that a lot of creators are quitting. So in the end, there are a multitude of reasons why big and smaller YouTubers are quitting. I'm sure a lot of the reasons are very personal for every creator quitting. And I know this trailed off in a lot of different directions that didn't necessarily relate to why some creators are quitting. I'm sure the politics reason doesn't have much to do with Matpat's quitting, but I still think it's a very important thing to mention. I still think, personally, at the center point of all of the reasons is the algorithm. Every creator I've ever watched has complained about the algorithm at one point or another, and I think the best course of action right now is for YouTube to not punish the creators that don't post as often. And I will admit, I think YouTube has gotten better in this aspect. Back in 2011, you had to post a video once a week to stay relevant. Nowadays, you have H-Bomber Guy post a video once a year and still get views and still get attention and still stay relevant. And that's really because the quality of his videos are just off the charts. I don't think you really could have done that back in the day on old YouTube without your channel getting buried. But not everybody is H-Bomber Guy. So I ask YouTube, lighten up on the creators, and remember to Matpat that like button, and remember to thank your content creators.